Yo ho ho! What's going on, boys? This is Grim Reaper bringing you. Oh, not bringing you that. I ain't bringing you that. Bringing you One Punch Man, chapter 158 comments. This is as we've always, or as we've been doing for a few weeks now, a few chapters now, a culmination of the comments from our reaction video, the review video, and the One Punch Man podcast video, as well as any posts or other comment sections or event thingies that we do in order to gather your opinions and consolidate them into one place. So without further ado, let's see what you guys thought about chapter 158. VY Canis Mari Joyce was good, bro. He says Metal Bat has never looked more badass than he did in page 26. With fire in his eyes, undefeated, ready to bring down a dragon. No psychic powers like Tatsumaki, no remote-controlled drones like Metal Knight. Just a man and his bat, ready to take on the world. You already know, wow boy, bruh, doing that thing, bruh. You already know. It says, oh. And maybe Sage is a tiny bit stronger than I give him credit for. But hey, not my fault he made himself look bad with that dialogue last chapter. I'm not coping. I'm not coping. You're coping. I guess. True. The next we have Go Harder. Yeah. Next we have Char Turner. What's good, bro? Let's just see you back. My boy Char says, Metal Bat's fighting spirits impresses even Garou. As much as he tries to hide it, I knew Garou was a hero at heart. As much as I want to keep pushing that narrative, man, it becomes harder and harder every other week to like just maintain that like belief. Cause we no longer have that drive there now. Like Metal Bat's out of the picture, so he's not an impediment for Garou. Next monster involvement, right? It's just now just about Talia being in jeopardy or not. In regards to what our predictions are, that's what people have been saying. Excuse me, that's what people have been saying, and what I believe, and then what I think is the strongest opinion or prediction as to how Garou will monster fight further. But I want it to happen, bro. Just know that I want it to happen. I want Garou to be in the story for a long time. Olga replies to him, Metal Bat's fighting spirit was impressive. He was able to crack Sage Centipede in the end when his fighting spirit was through the roof after he got clapped in the middle of the chapter. Low key, he did better than Atomic. Bro, how come niggas just come in out of nowhere to sprinkle credit lists in people's comments, bro? Like, Char had a perfectly fine comment, bro. Perfectly well expressed opinion, bro. And then Olga had to come in and just like, oh, creditlessness? Needs a little creditlessness. That bat stronger than his sword. Left my ass off, no cap. Damn. And you got 4 creditless niggas with you, bro. That's how you spell it, bruh. It's creditlessness. Yeah. No. That's how you spell it, bruh. That's how you spell it. 100%. And that's how you spell didn't, too, bruh. That's how you spell it, too. Alright, Logan, what's good, bro? Logan M says, good chapter, man. Murata again delivering with the incredible art and action. Last chapter was better overall, but this one was better drawn. Plus, I think it was insinuated that Sage was reincarnated Orochi. since he did crawl towards the altar, giving himself as a sacrifice. And then we see the shadow of him turning into a centipede before Sage showing up in the next chapter. A shadow of him turning into a centipede? Awesome. Metal Bat is freaking strong. I mean, I was always a fan of his, but this feat is crazy. Although I think he only managed to crack Sage's carapace exterior because Garou was there to boost him. Otherwise, he would have just gotten knocked out like in the last panel. Still, amazing power feats. Makes me think he would have beaten the centipede eventually. Yeah, yeah. I think this chapter confirms that eventually he would have either that or that because of the beating after the Garou fight that he did gain a base level boost. Like base Metal Bat is now much stronger than what he was before in regards to durability, at least. That's what I believe. My boy Olga, man. It was good, dog. My boy Olga says, my boy Grim actually listened to my last comment I made on his last reaction about putting a page number on the top right. For the meantime, I'm totally down with just showing the page numbers from the Kubati chapter on the right of the video. It's better than nothing. My boys listen to community. My boy. My boy. Nothing but respect. Keep up the good work and hustle. You already know, Bobby Tula. You still a clown. You already know, bitch. You already know he's still a clown. That's what it is. Hey, pin this, bitch. Hey, can you pin a comment in the comment? Hey. Yeah. What the fuck around? I always approve, King. You already know, bitch. Askeladd Mike. Metal Bat and Garou fighting together against Sage Centipede was that thing, bitch. Indeed it was. They make a great team. Facts, they do, bro. Yeah, I was like, Metal Bat was looking like platinum, but you already know, man. Cock Diesel Bat. Yeah, bro. Rumbling ass phone. Next we have Sean Ao. I don't think I've seen you comment often. Doesn't say anything, huh? Welcome, bro. Metal Bat really impressed me this chapter. Therefore, top 4 S-Class now. I can't see any other S-Class besides Tatsumaki or Blast survive Sage Centipede's Centipede Grand March and destroyed a good chunk of City Z that Metal Bat and Garou tanked at the start. Yeah, facts, bro. Metal Bat was in here just like, ain't that bit, bro? Got big, strong cock diesel, bit. You already know. That's a feat right there, bro. An emphasis should be put on that right there, though, bro. That's the whole thing right there. Stop it, bit. Darkshade? Bro, I feel like Doctor Strange out here in No Way Home. Who's that? Hey, Darkshade. Did somebody cast a spell? Hey, bitch. No durability, bitch. But Metal Bat, dang, bro. That dang. Let's stop the cap, bro. Metal Bat's that dang. Let's see here. First reply is okay, says facts. Blast Tatsumaki. We're like 2 weeks, 3 weeks out of that. Like, let's stop the suck. Let's continue to reduce the suck. The suck was off the charts. We got it back on the charts, and then we cut that by half. So let's keep it going, bro. Jesus, man. Bang, Metal Bat. Look at the skip, man. Look at the skip, man. The credit, bro, the same 4 niggas. Yo, Oga must have 4 alt accounts that he's liking all his comments with, man. It's gotta be that. Ain't nobody that 4 niggas are this credulous, bro. Stop. I can see 1 or 2. The King of Monsters says, I like Metal Bat, but I mean, people were saying the same thing for Flashy not too long ago. Oh, Orochi's pointing out that this may be empty hype, but the facts that he dropped earlier, man, them were straight facts, man. They were straight facts, man. And Metal Bat seems out for the count. Yeah, but that doesn't remove what he stated above, that Sage Centipede's Centipede Grand March had destroyed a good chunk of CDZ that Metal Bat and Garou tanked at the start. I can't see any other S-Class besides Tatsumaki or Blast surviving that. I agree with that, man. I agree with that 100%, wholeheartedly, bro. There's got to be a multitude of facts that could be pointed out in that sentence right there, in that phrasing right there, from this comma to this period right here. A whole lot of facts were spat right there. A whole lot of facts were spat. So even though Orochi's spitting facts right here, that doesn't negate the facts that were spat in the sentence above. On the real, and jokes aside, this chapter only showed us the potential to his fighting spirit strength. For the most part, throughout his current appearance, he couldn't crack through Sage Centipede, let alone Elder Centipede. Why did you say it like that? As if Elder Centipede was tougher than Sage. But this chapter showed us that Metal Bat, even after getting wrecked so hard, he still had a few hits in him, which were so strong that he didn't crack Sage Centipede, which was super impressive in itself, which explained and showed the extent of his fighting spirit. How did he get that strong, bro? If we talk about speed, we already knew that Metal Bat's speed was nothing compared to most speedsters heroes. I mean, he couldn't hit Garou. Didn't expect him to. Also, when he was running last chapter to save the Garou wasn't running at full speed like when he was doing the constellations with Platinum and Flashy. He wasn't running at full speed when Flashy was there either. Olga? Yeah, he wasn't running full speed. Garou was probably just speed walk. Nigga said speed walking. Listen to the downplay, bit. Listen to the downplay, bit. Speed walking or something. Metal Bat is definitely faster than some S-Class heroes like Zombie Man, Child Emperor, Darkshine, etc. So I give him credit in that point. Nah, man. He big fast. We saw the feat. Stop with the downplay, bro. See, for some characters, y'all do the extra suck. And for other characters, y'all downplay extra hard. See, you can tell that he's trying to dampen the harshness of his downplay by trying to say, oh yeah, I give him credit for this or that. Oh yeah, he is still kind of tough or kind of fast. No, man. We know what you're doing. Stop pretending, man. You're trying to downplay Metal Bat's achievements. The fact that, yes, Metal Bat would clap Flashy. Yes, man. We know that. That's you don't need that's like you don't even need to say that, man. An unspoken truth. Like you don't need to say that, bro. So let's talk about the pretending, bro. Olga. At this point, and Metal Bat's fight would go similar to Hero Hunter Garou versus Metal Bat. Hold on. At this point, Bang and Metal Bat's fight would go similar to Hero Hunter Garou and Metal Bat. But there is one difference. If Bang tries to defend himself, his hands may break, so no doubt Metal Bat is stronger than Bang. I don't know how I feel about his hands will break. Yes, Garou's hands were shaking after the exchange with Metal Bat, but it's not the same. Because we've seen him deflect some big boy attacks. Like Rover's bombs. Those are bombs. And sure, there's differences in scenarios, right? He didn't deflect as many bombs as he would have needed, or he would need to deflect up against an assault directly from Metal Bat. Like a Samus tornado bit, you're gonna have to be deflecting a lot more in order to like overcome it, like Garou did, which assumingly Bang could do. But I don't think he would need to deflect as many or enough to like have his hands shaking like that. This is the master we're talking about. This is an individual who Garou just now matched with the water stream and then overcame it. So that's what I'm saying. That like the skill of the water stream is capable. It's very, very capable. Maybe Garou wasn't doing the best or didn't have the best variation or imitation or instance of the water stream at the time period to deflect the Savage Tornado, for example, without having his hands shaking and quivering. Because we just saw Bang go hand to hand deflecting attacks from an individual using it was the offensive style one. Bang, the offensive style that Garou was using. And he was just sitting there and they hit him with a sky or a fist too, man. With the combo. He was until the end. So Bang may have it in there, but hypothetically, I like that opinion you put out right there. Sure. The battle would have lasted longer as Flash couldn't kill Metal Bat in the same way. We know who will survive in the end, so I will put Metal Bat 5th in the S class right now. Yeah. Okay. I wish you'd elaborate more, be more specific exactly. I don't know, man. Based on how this manga, this is Logan again. Based on how this manga handles power scaling, a confident Darkshine might still be able to tank its hit. Also, Genos at some point should be able to as well, since he gets stronger after every upgrade. Oh yeah, Genos has to be thrown way up on the official hero rankings. I'm sure Child Emperor and Metal Knight could think up armor that would be able to withstand such attacks. I mean, notice how Metal Bat's bat didn't even take visible damage after all that, and the Hero Association gave it to him. And we already know that Metal Knight supplied the Hero Association with all the tech. It's a strong insinuation, don't get me wrong. People are always talking about or speculating, and it's probably the strongest assumption to say that Metal Bat's bat was made by Metal Knight. Like, I have no reason to believe that the association is getting better tech from somewhere else. Like, the Narenki squad has, like, some pretty high-tech suits, but, like, I forgot what the backstory on those suits was. I know they are Hammerhead suits. And those Hammerhead suits don't come from Metal Knight. And they're pretty strong. They're pretty much demon-level suits. You can be pretty tough with those suits. Maybe not demon-level suits. Let me not say that. But they're pretty tough suits. Eon himself had trouble just cutting right through them. But let's see here. Oh yeah. You do make a good point, Logan, that there are other heroes that are actually should be able to beat and are stronger than Metal Bat right now, even though he could reach this point with Fighting Spirit. But which of them would end up pushing him to that extent first? I definitely think Darkshine would push Metal Bat to the extent that Fighting Spirit would overcome Darkshine. Darkshine. Metal Knight maybe not, depending on how he attacks him. Drive Knight is losing. Flashy, no. Atomic would beat him. Tatsumaki would beat him. I think Bang can handle it. Bang can knock it out first. That's difficult though, bro. For real. Bang might low-key be at a disadvantage for real. I know I was hyping up the water. No, yeah. The water stream could be able to make it overcome that. Yeah, that's a conversation, bro. But yeah, I definitely think it's speculative as to whether Child Emperor and Metal Knight could think up some armor to be able to like deal with attacks like Sage's Grand March, but. We'll see, bro. Because who else made the bat? Who could have made the bat? Not even close to top 5. Darkshine bodies him. Stop. Nope. He would shatter Darkshine like he did to Sage Centipede, but much easier. Yep. He said you wish. You can deny the truth and keep crying in your corner. Shade Centipede is no doubt more durable than Dark Shot, so being confident won't make any difference to his durability. Yeah. More replies? True, not denying that. I just included the confident because in his frightened state he would probably stay down after one hit. A confident Dark Shine or DK might still rise up like Metal Bat. I'm just speculating. Arvid. What's going on, bro? Metal Bat coming through. Man's definitely one of the strongest S-class heroes now, no debate. Sage's proving himself too. Took a really strong Garou and a really strong Metal Bat to take him down. That's a true dragon right there. Something like a beefcake, proving he can destroy a city with ease. Not like a Bakusan or Ninja Bros cop-out. Those ain't capable of destroying a city. Exactly. This is a true dragon thrashing threat. The entire country of the city, really want to call it that, was threatened by Shade Centipede. And shit, Metal Bat started breaking through. It was tanking us out like that. Ogre the Great. Metal Bat couldn't really damage Sage's last chapter until the end of this chapter. It was only until he was super pumped up after getting beat bad by Sage that his fighting spirit was at an all-time high. That's why he was able to crack it. So I guess this encounter showed us the extent of his fighting spirit. Here we go. Snowy Puff. What's good, bro? One shotter's gun got jammed again. Yeah, that was funny, bro. He needs a replacement ASAP. Hopefully the association hooks him up. Gun was useless anyway, besides distracting Sage. Didn't do any damage. This will make you feel old. Good mosquito girl simp. This will make you feel old. It's been 2 years since Garou vs. Dark Shot in the manga. Wow, bro. 2 years. Wow, bro. You remember when that shit was crazy, bro? When Dark Shot had just finished standing over Pooty Pooty, bro, and was sitting there just looking extra super cock diesel, dude. Yo. And the chapter actually came out and Garou just started just pushing. And, bro, I had just no idea, man. Just no idea. Dark Shot just sitting there just like, oh, yeah. Take off. Oh, you big strong, huh? Oh, yeah. You got diesel, ain't it, Garou? All right. Damn! Bruh. Dark Shot was showing out, man. All right. I was like, yeah. Okay, they're great. Dang. That's low-key when I started reading the manga. I was an anime only guy back then. Oh well. Dang. I forgot that people have hopped on in the middle of that time period. Oh. Mosquito Girl sent. One Punch Man got 35 manga chapters since I started following it. We're at 158 minus 35. So that's 23. So he hopped on in chapter 123. The original release of 123. Which would have been what? Well, let me see what the release of 123 is right now. Real form? Oh, okay. 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 Damn near middle of the arc, man. So since chapter 123, oh, somebody else, yeah. Ogre the Great, yes. Since December 19th, 2019. Nice. Have you read the webcomic? Yo, what's going on here, bro? Why are people talking about the webcomic? I've been reading the manga since 2015. 21 years old now. F time flies, huh? Dang, 2015, yeah. Damn, where was the manga then? Well, Murata's version was released in 2013, and the anime was 2015. That was when it all started. That teaser trailer for One Punch Man anime came about, and Ben's read the shit out of it. Even today, I'm up to date with the manga books. Yep. That's exactly what happened. Saw the anime, and then One Punch Man. Okay. I was like, oh, that sounds lame. I was like, oh, One Punch Man, that sounds doo-doo, dude. And then I saw Boros, oh, bro. Oh, bro. Boros was like, hey, to the moon, bitch. Yo, hey, just sent Saitama bow. And Saitama was like, doo, and then hop back, yo. Oh, I was like, stop. Okay, I'm trying to see that again. But 158 chapters later, or 120 something chapters later, where's the mooncakes? Neither Razvan Theodore. What's good, my boy? So Metal Bat helped Garou get stronger. Oh, hold on. There's more replies. Damn, that's commitment. That's good. Manga's art style. So Metal Bat helped Garou get stronger. Last chapter, Garou couldn't do anything. It made cracks sage, but the regeneration pushed somehow Garou to think, not just punching. Also, if you reread, you can see when Garou noticed something. His clothes like tail are highlighted. It happened 2 times. This might be important. Also, why do I think a Metal Bat could kill most of the Cadres? Maybe all of them. But I don't know. One thing I know is that when Metal Bat will recover, he will be even stronger. By the way, nice reaction. Roy here from Discord. It's good, my boy. It's easier to say Roy than my name. Not everybody can read it. Cannot wait for the review. Yeah. Metal Bat versus the Cadres would be a toss-up, man. Because I don't know how he's dealing. Would the acid melt the Metal Bat? Maybe. I think it would. It could. Maybe. We can't just say it won't melt it. But we can't just say it will. If it doesn't, though, Metal Bat versus Fury would be a fight. But if Metal Bat gets hit, which he needs to in order to get boosted, it's the lethality of those hits of a single strike is really, really impressive. Damn, just right there. Fury versus Metal Bat would be tough. And then who else? Sperm? Nope. Homeless? That's the one. That's that one matchup that everybody's like been I haven't seen that many memes about it, but I did see immediately when Metal Bat showed up. I saw people doing the baseball meme with Holmes' horizontal thingy. His horizontal bombardment. They just Metal Bat thing. They send it out of there. So who knows, man? Who else? Neon. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. He could take a lot though. Who else was there? Rover. Rover versus Metal Bat, man. I'm gonna just leave it at that. That's cinematic, dude. Scrooge McDuck. What's good, my boy? So it's basically confirmed that Metal Bat would have killed Elder Centipede, right? Yeah. If he was pushed to that extent and his fighting spirit was raised all the way like in this chapter, then yes. It's all about the durability, like we said before. What we're implying is that the damage that Garou did to Metal Bat stacked up. And as it was stacking up, that's what is the catalyst for fighting spirit. And the more damage he takes, the greater the amplification of fighting spirit, or his abilities from fighting spirit. So, the instance is that, yes, he was able to one-shot Garou at the end of that fight. But was that one-shotting Garou the same as like breaking Ishi's carapace? Because, as we saw immediately after, a one more hit was able to incapacitate Metal Bat. And we see that it happens right here. That having fighting spirit isn't like some unrivaled, unmatched amplification that like makes you invulnerable. Like you still have your durability. It's still on the toughness of your body. It just allows you to get stronger the more damage you take or the longer you've been fighting. So if your durability is a 50 and you take 49 damage, shit, you may be at the highest output you can possibly get to. But that one hit, if you take one more hit, you're going to be out. We've seen that now confirmed here in this instance. Metal Bat can get as strong as his body allows him to, but it's as his body allows him to, and you can't deal damage, and it does stand. So, I was saying yes earlier, but just taking that into consideration and thinking about it like more so, the more times people bring it up, it's making me doubt it. It's making me think that that fight, it made it definitive that like, no, Garou worked his ass. Like, yeah, Metal Bat was about to kill him, but no, Garou worked his ass. And yes, he had encountered Senior before and EC before. Yes, those do take it into account as well, for sure. Yeah, I was thinking, especially with the face shot too. Yep. Hell no. Thanks to Garou, who increases power. No, dude. It is said by making an analogy that Garou pumped him up as Metal Bat did to Garou. So Metal Bat did not draw miraculously any power from Garou, or get any power out of nowhere. Getting stronger is his main ability already. Metal Bat has exactly the ability called Fighting Spirit, which makes him stronger as he pumped up. So don't cry because you don't like Metal Bat. Just a little bit hard to understand. No, dude. It is said by making an analogy that Garou pumped him up as Metal Bat did to Garou. So Metal Bat did not draw miraculously any power from Garou or get any power out of nowhere. Getting stronger is his main ability already. I get what you're saying. That he was pumping up a Garou, but the source of his increase in power was Fighting Spirit. So it's not like he was drawing from Garou. He was drawing from Fighting Spirit. And by him drawing from Fighting Spirit, bumped Garou. I get what he's trying to clarify. Metal Bat's reaction to Sage's face and weak point was the same as Elder's armor and strongest point. Metal Bat cracked Sage's armor and strongest point. I don't think even if your interpretation is correct that Garou's friendship buff. Gave him all the power to do that. So if Metalbat gets pumped up to this level and attack Elder's face, I think he'd kill him with 1 or 2 special attacks. If we're talking about current Metalbat, that's indefinitely the case. Indefinitely the case. Current Metalbat can beat Elder Centipede. But Metalbat back then could not have beaten the Elder Centipede. But yes, current Metalbat, I believe, 100%. Current Metalbat can indeed beat Elder Centipede. Yes, that's confirmed. That's confirmed. We gotta move up. Now we gotta adjust the tier list, man. We gotta adjust the tier list now, man. We have to. Current Metalbat. Remind me, too. Remind me that I confirmed it right here. Did I forget? Remind me. Current Metalbat can beat Elder Centipede, confirmed. Unless I find some other details or some other facts that we should consider to change my mind. Then I'll specify that. But nice discussion here, by the way. Disenthrallment comic. Let's give him a boy. Hero Helper Garou in action. Also, is this brotherhood between Garou and Metalbat gonna go for that much longer? Isn't Garou supposed to become a monster, this whole hero hunting stuff? Or become a monster? His whole hero hunting and stuff? Need I say that I don't like these 2 newest chapters? Yeah, they're weird. They're definitely weird. I don't blame you for saying you don't like them. Same here, yeah. But I've definitely accepted them. Why? You got the best of everything. Metalbat showing what he's really capable of when pushed. Garou getting even stronger, which is always a plus. The B-class heroes getting some action, which was pretty cool. Mizuki's booty. Oh my, bro, this is the best comment Olga's ever made, man. Which makes the chapter a 10 out of 10. Just that alone. Seeing Sage do some damage and his Sage drill which was awesome. That was badass. The Sage drill was badass. The amazing animation of panels of Metalbat looking like a straight savage. Hell yeah. What more can you want? Oh, but I want some of the webcomics. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't read it. Okay. We don't mention the webcomic here. Nothing about it. Nothing about it, bro. Don't even tell me if you like it. Don't even tell me that, bitch. Reaction video. The 159. Hey, Grim. I read the webcomic and I liked it. Delete! King of Monsters Orochi was good, man. I called it Orochi's coming back. No one can clown me. Didn't comment last reaction, but I wish I did. Looks like somebody got their comments deleted. Good. Nah, man. Think about it. Once Sage is defeated, who will Garou fight next? Saitama? He isn't there yet. Psycho, Phoenix Man, and Rover wouldn't be a challenge. All the heroes and monsters are down. We need Garou to be pushed more in order to see how far he can go. I definitely agree with that sentiment. It's good. Oh, what's this? Didn't understand why Sage Centipede exists. Center pie? Why Sage Center pie? They could revive Orochi or give Platinum more time to be badass. Because Sage didn't impress me as these two. Facts, man. Facts. Even after Water and Platinum versus Garou? Yeah, I would have read that. I would have read that. He felt like a filler character. He was still cool though. He's not dead yet, by the way, guys. Elder Centipede had more of an impact because it was towards the end of season 2 and required Saitama. People are believing in the Reddit community and here in the comments, if you read them all, including myself, that there's enough evidence to believe that Sage Centipede is a sacrifice of Orochi. I definitely think it's a theory to give thought to. Nathan Barros was good, bro. First few times you're commenting, or the first time, I'm not sure. Bro, this chapter was effing good. You already know, man. Alonzo. Ahula. My boy says, Metalback gonna get back up. Super duper fighting spirit. But you already know he's super kind diesel, man. Savage Crossfang Hurricane Dragon Slayer fit. Bro, that shit sound gas. Bro, the Savage Crossfang Hurricane Dragon Slayer fits. Bro. No, it's just, you could take that in the wrong way. How do I phrase that so you can only interpret it as guys? That's guys. Oh. It sounds like you spilled this in the ocean. Mosquito Girl. What's good, bro? One Punch Man got 35 manga chapters since I started following it. Yeah, very nice. Saw you mentioned it earlier. Yeah, AA. Orochi had a core for regen. Pfft. Platinum got the W in the bag, man. Let's go. I forgot, dude. Yo, Platinum versus Orochi or Sparm versus Orochi. Dude? Yo, just take out that core. Monster King, bro. Yo. Metal Black Sperm was being serious mid season 2 or mid arc, a few arcs ago, mini arcs ago. Whenever Garou was gathering all the monsters and they were having a conversation there, and then we saw it was what's his face, a Wiccan cockroach get eaten by Orochi. Black Sperm came out and said, "Hey, how come he's the boss?" And then Garou was like, "Hey, once we're done with the invasion, with the assault, killing all these heroes, and y'all can fight to be who's the monster king for the leader, man. Y'all can fight for him. I'll let y'all." Yo, and Black Sperm was, my boy said, "Oh, he got a core? Done. Took." Yo. Facts. Platinum would have been too fast and strong for Orochi to keep up. Yo. He funny as hell. Yo. Platinum is stronger than Flash and literally thousands of times faster. Orochi is just a mass of dragons that produces big beams. That's what the redraws did to Orochi. He was just not that important. And after 158, we learned he can't even regen without his core. It's game over. And since he exploded from one casual punch, Platinum Sperm hits are going to do damage to him probably. So it's a stalemate. Or Platinum Sperm gets a W. Natty with the speculation though. Hell. Okay, let's see what Young says. It don't matter if Platinum is stronger than Flashy Flash. He still struggled with the Fodder Ninja. If he struggled with him, then he has no chance against Orochi. Orochi would nuke him along with Flashy Flash in Chapter 155 Garou. Not to mention, Garou only took out Sage's heart when he got stronger from Metal Bat Synergy. Platinum Sperm is weaker than post-Sage Centipede Garou. Yes. He is. He is. That's a definitive instance where Garou got stronger. The story straight up told us he's getting stronger. I don't know why the Flashy Flash is mentioned here again. Flashy Flash doesn't even compare to Platinum Sperm. Did you even read 156? And Sage would eat Orochi for lunch. So Sage is irrelevant to this. A massive dragon ain't moving that fast. Not even close. I'm trying to remember if in the redraw we saw Orochi dodge Saitama. Because in the original he did. Alright, I'll go Chop's comment. Now that Grim pointed it out, is Sage Centipede the sacrifice from Orochi? If you remember from chapter 155, panels 42 and 43, we see the underground altar where the portrait of God is, and we see the remaining goo from Orochi just spilling into the lava. It zooms into the moon first, then into the altar in page 43, where the painting of God is. And out of nowhere, Sage Centipede's silhouette appears in the background. Now this chapter we're being told that Sage Centipede also has the same heart as Orochi. I mean, I wouldn't doubt if we were told by Murata or One that that's the case. King says, I think it's pretty obvious. No way Sage was alive before all this. Because during the Child Emperor fight, it showed a centipede that looked exactly like EC, not Sage. And that was only the original. Safe to say, it's from Orochi's mask. Yeah, I think so too. I don't think it's safe to say, but... And yeah, Metal Bat power is a bullshit in those chapters. Always will be. Power levels and logic went off. Also Grim. This chapter shows that Metal Clown in base over Atomic with the Sunblade. Live with it, Grim. Bro, top tier pretending, bro. What made you think power levels and logic went off based on Metal Bat? To me, it was very clear if you paid attention to what Metal Bat accomplished in this chapter, and the last was reasonable and fair. Are you joking? Not at all. These chapters where Metal Bat showed up only demonstrated the extent of his fighting spirit and her strength. For the most part, throughout both chapters, each attack Metal Bat did had no effect on Sage Centipede. Even Sage Centipede, god damn! Even Sage Centipede pointed out how Metal Bat was no problem at all and wanted to take him hostage. He couldn't crack through Sage Centipede, let alone other Centipede. Towards the end of this chapter, after Metal Bat got brutally beaten by Sage Centipede, he still had some fight in him to land a few more hits, which were so strong that it was even able to crack Sage Centipede's shell. Metal Bat explaining that with overwhelming fighting spirit and or being pumped to an extreme extent, his damage is increased, which we as the audience already knew. So you can say this chapter showed us the extent or potential of his fighting spirit. If we talk about speed, this nigga just went to every comment to comment the same thing and explain what he's already tried to explain 3 times. That's exactly what he did. I'm not reading this. Between me and you, don't tell Grim. I think Metal Bat would body Atomic Samurai. In my eyes, Atomic just got demoted to A class. That's why when you read the whole comment, pussy. Yeah, Olga. That's the only way I won't reread. I won't read every comment. If you've rehashed what you wrote already in somebody else's comment, I'm not doing that. I don't mind. I prefer everybody commenting on everybody's comment. That's fine because it literally shows everybody's having a conversation. But don't repeat the same thing you said in the last comment. Hell no. Dr. Proteus. That's when you should troll. You know, if you already took 3 paragraphs to explain the concept that somebody's arguing in this comment, and then the next comment somebody different has the same viewpoint or makes the same statement, then troll in the next one. You've already expressed yourself. That's what I would do, man. That's what I would do. Garou is being very cringe in the last couple of chapters. It was good, Dr. Proteus. Went from badass fighting machine to a doofus. Niggas in a doofus. Garou is acting like this since very start. Shut the F. Yo, Victor out here. Yo. Nah, man, nah. You and me are reading the same comic. Eat shit. I wish I had that hairline. Yo, hey, what? Can't you grow one, God? Just like you did with the wine? You can't grow a hairline, you can only recede it. What? I thought God could do anything if he wanted to. Couldn't he grow a widow's peak? At least that's what I've heard from the religion. You heard wrong, Ofa. Olga. Yo, clouds, man. Metal Bat is done and it comes from a fanboy. Yup. Nigga said he's done, bro. What? No hype meter today? Yo, JR got mad. Crim's motto. 1 step forward, 3 steps backward. The fucking clown, bro. This nigga's a clown. No, he wanted to release this as soon as possible. I wanted a break from editing. I don't blame him. That's not what happened. Now he laughing my ass off. You clown. Damn. Hey, we're getting it. Oh, y'all can't see it. That's why I ain't gonna tell y'all. Yeah. You already know what it is. Hold on, let me do that. Yeah, let me do that. Already been here for quite a while. Something like that. So there's no real point of it, but yeah. Let me adjust it like that. Yeah, but you don't get to see less. That's why we did it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so then let me. Yeah. Because right now y'all can't see the last comment, but it doesn't matter. Good. Alright. And that's it for the comments in chapters 158 reaction. Now let's go to the review. Got Ogre the Great, see my boy, says, Metal Bat did not tank the Sage drill. He only tanked the Sage Grand March. 1 second. My fault, Bo. There you go. There we go. And he even took massive damage. It seems from the chapter that they were both somehow able to go around his whole body as he was spinning, because afterwards they both jumped unscathed. I'm guessing they were able to go against the momentum of the drill or something. Get your facts straight, G. Give me a second to get on this thing. My fault, bro. He literally tanked it. And I added another L in that bitch. I'm gonna fuck. What the hell? I'm not gonna pretend with you. He got hit by the attack, head on, and survived. Period. Tanked. Scrooge McDuck was good, boy. My boy says, I've always thought that Metal Bat's power is simply broken. Part of me wants him to get back up again and do more. But I definitely am happy he's getting some major respect. This is the appropriate weakness, the appropriate cap. Oh shit, caps lock. Damn. Damn, bro, I can't type fast. They don't judge me, dog. Nathan Burrows. Bro, I know it wasn't like an insane feat, but the Gearspur and one-shotter team up was sick as hell. I can just imagine the anime and they're hanging out of the helicopter and shit would be dope. Yeah, the anime will make it look badass, for sure. For sure. Ask your lad Mike. I can't still get over that quote that Metal Bat simply expressed. Hey man, a man is at his most powerful when he has somebody to protect. She got me in the feels, but you already know, bro. You know, yeah. %, I felt it too. Drag Logie, what's good, my boy? Ever since Metal Bat's fighting spirit ability has been revealed, I have always considered fighting spirit to be one of the most powerful or one of those overpowering abilities in the series. No, I don't refer. FS is broken. Oh, fighting spirit is broken due to Metal Bat's overall strength seems to be reset, or due to Metal Bat's overall strength seems to reset, which is fine because that will make him a balanced character in my opinion. Otherwise, he would potentially have been one of the most powerful characters in the series. Since this chapter finally proved Metal Bat indeed a dragon threat level slayer. Bro, you've typed this way too fast, bro. This chapter provides evidence to my theory of Metal Bat. Theory that Metal Bat could force or beaten Kabuto in Carnage mode if he had access to fighting spirit. As far as Metal Bat versus Darkshine, if Metal Bat want to win in battle, I see Darkshine pushing Metal Bat to the point where he becomes an actual challenge to Darkshine, where Darkshine starts to actually acknowledge Metal Bat straight and take him seriously. Bro, this nigga was high as hell when he wrote this, bro. If Metal Bat can survive 3 minutes with Kabuto without fighting spirit and Sage Centipede's attack and have the will to keep fighting, I don't see it wrong to believe Metal Bat can take a hit from Darkshine and recover from it quickly. Basically, it's just a casually match between MB and DS. Darkshine will win every time, but if it battle to the death, I see Metal Bat coming on top. Bro, type slower, bro. The only downside to his durability. If he had top-notch defense, then he would have continued to getting stronger. Also, I believe there's a limit to how much fighting spirit can get. Fighting spirit can be achieved by either taking damage, getting hyped up, and or angry, or all combined. So taking that into account, once you reach the highest point of these factors, it's essentially only so much you can portray in strength. I don't care if he reaches max here, or if he could get more from all those three. Because in the end, there's only so much these emotions can show. Also, he's not invincible, so he'll eventually pass out after a certain amount of damage. If even Natural Ocean survives, sets on a serious punch, he's automatically the strongest monster. Come on, bro. Let me not say nothing, bro. I write as bad as y'all niggas. I spell as bad as y'all niggas. As bad. Punchy's automatically be the strongest monster. He may not compare to some characters offensively, but he'll make up for it with his durability. He keeps on inflicting damage on enemies and doesn't get hurt himself. Can Garou see energy now? I mean, he can sense the energy from Sage in the duo from Helicopter. I'll just start reading these verbatim. They show us Garou can see something for a reason. Also, he can sense using his tail. Strange. Fun theory. Garou and Metalbat can boost each other forever, like Phoenix Man. A broken duo, if they can regenerate and take more damage. Hope that Saitama will do nothing and let other heroes and monsters do their thing. Stop with the serious punches or anything. It's not funny, man. Well said. Federico Bella. What's good, my boy? Grimir, tier list is almost perfect, and I understand that you love Atomic, but Flashy is just way too low. It's fine for him to be lower than Atomic, but 6 tiers below Platinum? Yeah. I agree that Platinum should be a couple tiers above him, but if he was that much stronger than Flashy, he wouldn't have asked Garou to team up with him. To team up and jumped him, or get hit by him. Niggas really think he was asking for help. And Flashy also didn't have his sword on him. Stop! Based on his performance, I don't see a reason why he should be in a different tier than Bang or Bomb, but if you disagree, feel free to explain. P.S. I think that the Garou that fought Bang and Bomb was quite weaker than the one who fought Flashy and Platinum, because he started using the Godslayer fist, and because we saw that when he was fighting Darkshine at the start, unconscious, he was getting flexed on, but as soon as he woke up, Darkshine was surprised, as it was clearly stated that he was much better coordinated. So it's very likely that the same happened after Bang woke up with that last punch. You know that means he didn't get stronger, right? That was the same power level. He just wasn't using it. That's what it means. I replied, reread the dialogue around that statement. Platinum was trying to convince Garou to join the monster side. Around the dialogue, we see Platinum criticizing Garou for being a half monster and never truly joining them. I don't think the story supports either Platinum or Garou struggling or being comparable to Flashy, especially when you consider the feats in the fight or the result. They even put emphasis on the fact that the two sped up after Flashy's defeat. All the hype came from Flashy being able to keep up with guys this fast, Flashy's chance to show his top speed. But even that feat got outclassed, so what other trait are you using to compare them to Flashy? Because it sure as hell can't be power. I don't think you're a Flashy sucker, because you've made fair points. I just think that one, you used that fight to give Flashy a chance to show his full ability, as everyone got a chance to but him. I take the Tatsumaki ugly situation as the best example to verify what occurred. We don't interpret fear in knocking out Tatsumaki as being above Dragon, or should be. We don't interpret fear in knocking out Tatsumaki as him being above Dragon, because we know the context of the scenario in which she was completely exhausted. The same can be said for Atomic, getting knocked out, as he fought the second most out of all the S-Class. But Flashy hasn't encountered a significant threat since the ninjas, so there isn't really a good reasoning for Flashy going down, besides they clearly depict a gap in power. Federico Villa. Yeah, I agree that there's a clear gap between Flashy and Platinum, but I don't think it's 6 tier power gap. Okay, I honestly don't see anyone on Flashy's tier or even some guys above being able to do anything or last that long in the same scenario. That's the reason I think you're underrating him. I get that Flashy was just keeping up with them in speed for a while, but that alone makes it impossible for most guys in his tier and above to even touch him. And I think that's his secret technique. That his secret techniques, especially the Flashy Slash, gives gives him the ability to slowly exhaust most guys or just cut them directly. You gotta remember that Flashy clashed physically with Garou multiple times, even after he started using the God Slayer and wasn't just blasted away. That shows that his power is also very high. How? Getting your attack deflected is not clashing. Not suggesting he is as physically strong as Darkshine. That wouldn't make sense. We can also see his power when he hit the ninja duo with the flashy kicks. They were just frozen. They were just frozen there, unable to do anything, and they were still dragging, so he could hurt people. They weren't frozen there because he hit them hard. They were frozen there because he hit them fast. And this nigga says, "Well, about of course, Olga agrees with you." Nathan Barrows. That was good, bro. He says, also, bro, I think the connection between Sage and Orochi is Garou just remembering back to his fight with Orochi and picking up on the region core. And maybe starting to figure out, like, if a monster can regenerate, then they can probably have one of those cores. You just have to find it. Because he was talking about how he was sensing the energy and shit. I think Orochi is maybe still alive somewhere, but I doubt he's Sage. I just really don't see the reason for that. I don't see the reason for it either, bro. But I just don't know. Big Bozo. Big Bozo says, I don't think Sage is Orochi, though I do believe that Orochi might come back again, since we've seen that goo a few chapters ago. It's the only thing that would make sense. They're bringing it up here for a reason. It's not just for no reason. Garou the type of guy, let's get my boy. Garou the type of guy says, wouldn't say Metal Bat tanked the Grand March. When Bug Guy tried to hit Darkshine with a combo, Darkshine literally just stood there, tanking all his hits. This is what you call tanking. No, it's not. You and the rest of the community and myself just have varying opinions on what the word tanking is. It's like we have varying opinions on what the word blitzed is. There's no clear definition, and it's used in many and all different sorts of methods. And you can claim it to be one way, you can claim it to be a different way. I've heard arguments saying that a blitz isn't a blitz if you don't hit the person. What? And I'll clarify. What they're saying, and what the argument is that a speed blitz, whether you hit the individual or not, is still completed. When one character uses tremendous speed to get into attacking position or deliver an attack to another character, and they don't or can't defend themselves. That's a speed blitz. That's what it is. Regardless if it's the character who was being blitzed could have dodged but didn't dodge, or if they could not have dodged because they don't have the capability. If they cross that gap of space and they aren't reacted to it, the speed blitz. And then the arguments come into like, oh, whether like the individual chose to not react to it or not, which doesn't matter. And then like we just mentioned argument before about how some individuals try to argue that if you don't hit the person, then it's not a speed blitz. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. So I'm not going to argue with you about what the definition of tanking is. Whether it's whether you take an assault without taking any damage, or whether you take an assault and survive it. Those are different definitions of it. Two different definitions of it. No, we're not going to use a different word than tanked. Because that's what he did. He tanked it. He survived an attack. And then came to attack him right back. So he was incapacitated. You know, you're not going to make some no limits fallacy about, oh, this person survived an attack and was knocked out seconds after. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about somebody surviving an attack and then being capable right after. And not only being capable, achieving a feat, an achievement right after. All your points are invalid, blah, 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 blah. It's all love, but you think way too hard into stuff, just like what is happening on the page and the emoting with the EC thing. Murata may have said that, but he does not write this. He does not write this story. What? Let me. Y'all can see it, damn me. This nigga just declared Murata as creditless, bitch. That's what he just said. He said what Murata says doesn't count. A lot of your points are invalid. It's all love, but you think way too hard into stuff. Like, just look at what is happening on the page and the moting thing with EC. Murata may have said that, but he does not write the story. Stupid. Yo, carelessness, bro. Guys, I'm about done with everyone thinking they're right or their opinions are fact. And this person's clown, that person's for the clown himself. Clown. And all I see ever is people being oblivious to what is happening on the effing page. Goodness, it's like hearing children bicker and fight about stuff both parties are wrong about. Ha 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 ha. Of course, I was gonna say you make some good points. If you do not die or do not get fatal injuries, then it's tanking. Yo. Metal Bat tanked them and came back stronger. You already know, bitch. Oh shit! Why Garou had to expose himself like that? Hey, I ain't do it. That was him, bitch. That was him. Grim. I'm not here to push any Metal Bat hype train. Well, I am. Let's go, Metal Bat fighting spirit. I always knew his fighting spirit could get stronger. I'm just not sure if he drops all the way down to 0, or if he achieves a new baseline. But based on Garou and how people scale in this manga, I'm going to take an educated guess and say he achieves a new low each time he just pushes the limit. That's what it seems like. As with Darkshine, his stock has really dropped after Atomic, Flashy, and Bat showed off their powers this arc. But I still believe his durability might be stronger than the rest of them. But his power, skill, and speed and stamina is weaker. Plus, he lost way too easily because of his mental. Because of his mentality is seriously weak. Yeah, I agree. Bro, why can I never spell that bit right? Near G Knight. It was good, my boy. To be fair, if Metal Bat was healed by Fubuki, he might be at full capacity with his strikes. That was a question. Does fighting spirit turn off if you heal Metal Bat? Overly great. Bruh, why are you adjusting your scale? That list is say Says the nigga who agrees with Garou type of guy. Yeah, look at the first comment right here. Look, you make some good points here. Stop. That list is creditless as hell anyways. It's almost like saying, hey guys, this is just my favorite One Punch Man's characters list. Ogre McCloud! Yo, Ogre stupid, man. This nigga's stupid, bro. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright. So that's it for the review. Let's hop over to the podcast. Alright. On Tagatol says, "Was good, my boy. I think Metabat was just so hyped up on fighting Spirit after seeing Mr. King in action, and I guess Saitama punching in Ocean too." Yeah, I wonder how those played in. Exactly the same thing. Head on a platter served by Saitama. You already know. TR says, both Sage and Ocean seem to be birthed from existing monsters and controlled, blessed by God. How is Ocean birthed from something? God offering the heroes powers could be a season 3 plot. Dead ass. Tank Top Master's envoys. He's weaker than the other S-Class. Woman Rider might take a power-up. Fubuki wants to be stronger than her sister. He could offer Genos a human body that can get stronger. Sonic would take the deal. Deadass. Sasuke the Lacking. Another podcast with no cams. Hey guys, let's start a GoFundMe page so we can buy Sasuke a new webcam. Yo, it's tuning in, but you already know. Slide through, dude. Antonio Fito. I sense major redraws incoming for the last 2 chapters. Remember, this is not the final product. The last 2, the redraws are just getting to the point where we see Orochi's heart element. So maybe that's where he's coming from. Definitely plausible. Okay. Let's go to the community post. I think that'll be it. So let's see here. I think we have to do it the other way. Okay. Yeah, here it is. So, is Orochi dead? With 62% of the votes, yes. Out of 205 voters. No, it seems like he's somehow still around. And I guess we can combine, the other percentages, but it's still less than half. Way less than half. No, he's coming back soon. Let's see what the comments saying about is Orochi dead. I see him coming back. Yes, I'm an Orochi fan, so it's hard to take me seriously, but hear me out. Jesus. The S-Class are down and Saitama is all that's left. So far, personally, since Garou had the help of Metabat to defeat Sage, means he ain't going to Saitama. And 2 chapters ago, we saw the Orochi Gu falling into the lava, and Sage come from it. We know it's from Orochi because Orochi died from the insta-kill Tat sent down. But Gu was coming from where Orochi landed under the drill. No, the lava is the same thing Orochi used to get power, and since I believe Sage manifested from Orochi, then surely if Orochi's goo and the energy from the lava can make Sage, plus God of course, then why can't Orochi still be alive? I know speculation and all, but I see next chapter Orochi awakens after being trapped in Sage as his source to regenerate. After that, maybe Sage dies or Orochi consumed Sage in some way. Seeing Orochi as Garou's last fight before he fights Saitama, if he does buy it, but considering how Garou's getting more powerful, it's a given to happen sometime. My point is everyone's down, and who could be next, because Garou would body Rover and Phoenix if they came back, and Sage hasn't pushed Garou enough to match Saitama in any way. Alonso. Ahud. I think Orochi is reborn with the Sage Centipede. He even has the same heart that Orochi did. The badass OG Orochi is gone forever, though. Prime Orochi's gone. Yeah, unless they bring him back. I think he's dead. And that they only mentioned Orochi to give Garou a reason to pinpoint the heart with the accuracy of Uchiha. I'd like for him to come back, but he should have just replaced Sage. Yeah. Garou having a rematch would have been awesome, yeah. Sky King Z's. Yeah, pretty clear and certain we're getting to the climax now. Only Garou and Saitama will remain. Hope you're wrong, buddy. If by some miracle he isn't dead, Saitama's just gonna slap him again. So better just stay down. I see Garou being the one to fight him alone when he comes back. I agree. Fat Pikachu, it's good, bro. He says he's probably alive, but absolutely won't make any sort of comeback. I think all that's left is Garou versus the S class. If anyone's even standing, laugh my ass off. Psychos and Rover return. Possibly see what Phoenix Man is doing, and of course Garou versus Saitama. My thing is the S-Class are all knocked out except King and Genos, and even if they wake up, I can't see a weakened group of them being more powerful than Sage or Platinum. Why would they need to be more powerful? Sage and Ocean were most definitely the end of shit getting stronger. There just needs to be heroes standing, that's all. Even if they do nothing to grow physically. I don't think so. Dargon O'Kane says, I think he would be sacrificed to resurrect God. That is why Psychos wanted him think God needs a strong body to manifest on Earth. And that was the strongest being she could find. Blasters in space and Saitama she didn't know about. I think he will get a new form and be stronger. God can just bring him back so he can Phoenix Man. Theodore, I think he is a sacrifice for Sage. Maybe. And then the next comment, the next post was, can Goketsu tank one of Homeless Emperor's spirit bombs? And out of 174 votes, no, Goketsu can't tank a Homeless spirit bomb. 68%, almost 70%. Say yes, Goketsu can deal with a Homeless spirit bomb. Let's look at the comments. Stripe Ramic was good, bro. He says, there's also that attack where Homeless can summon like 1,000 light balls that look like an aurora. Oh yeah, the damn near like, yeah, the symphony, that's what it was. And he sent that for Tatsumaki. I think that would clap Goketsu for sure. Sync float forever. I mean, he can avoid them or maybe reflect a few with the air pressure. But if he gets hit, I don't think he can tank it. Maybe it would be like Darkshine versus Vomit if you're ugly, where Darkshine was actually being injured by it, but slowly. Might be the same with Goketsu. So Homeless Emperor's offense over Goketsu's defense. Now in a real battle, I feel like Goketsu would win. In a real battle. Considering Child Emperor's robot dog didn't get vaporized by it and was able to protect Child Emperor with his body from Spirit Bomb, I'm pretty sure Goketsu can tank it. Let me see that again. I'm gonna need to see that. I haven't seen Goketsu tank anything on that level. I haven't seen anyone, because when it's shot by Atomic wasn't saying that same thing. So I think you're wrong, Marsh. I haven't seen Goketsu tank anything on that level. I haven't seen anyone tank the Spirit Bomb. Lots of unknowns. It's gonna be a no for me. P.S. Never mind, Goketsu can tank those. He says it's getting blocked. Look at Stardust coming in. The dog didn't tank shit. Only his back took the attack as he dove underground. Fear Ugly was terrified by the attack because he thought it would have annihilated him. Almost small orbs were able to brutally injure Vomit Fear Ugly. You're gonna suggest Fear Ugly has underdog man over durability? The same Fear Ugly that tanked the barrage from a serious bang? Exactly. Oh wait, head on with a double bazooka? He should have been vaporized. No front left. No front half left. No, bro. No. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, Spectre A. Not so great, just weak against dogs. Trip. I don't know if Homeless cannot kill with one light ball. With more, he can kill Goketsu. My question is Rover versus Goketsu. It's a fight. But Rover wins. If we are talking about the big and massive one at the end, no. If we are talking the medium-sized one, possibly. As long as, I believe, Almost Emperor can't spam those kinds of sizes, either one of them. The little ones, yeah, but not for a long time, otherwise the damage will start to give with a constant spam. There is no damage. I think that's just wrong, King. Is there any way to know this? We know he can't survive something as strong as a normal punch, but can tank Suryu level attacks without being phased. And normal punches that have a baseline power. Yeah, but we know its limits in a way. If he could tank if he couldn't tank, then he ain't shit. I said he could tank because I believe Goketsu with Darkshine. No actual proof that he can't tank either. I'm just going with the most reasonable choice. Reasonable. Maybe not face tank, but he ain't dying from one big orb in my opinion. Okay. Who will win? Yoruichi or... Who is that? Yoruichi? Or strongest demon level monsters? Who's Yoruichi? Yeah, I don't know who that is, bro. Who's Yoruichi? I don't know who that is, bro. Sigmox. Hell no, Goketsu was fodder. Almost put down Vomited Fury Ugly with those orbs. What is Goketsu gonna do? Tell him. He can't. No. He gets vaporized. Tell him. With Rover, though? Yeah, just one. All right, boys. That's it for chapter 158's comments. We've covered all 3 videos, or all the 4 videos that we dropped now. Stay tuned for another video up during the week. And then we'll be checking out chapter 159 on Thursday or Friday, I believe. So stay tuned for that if one of the days on schedule. So see you boys next time. And it's a good week.